Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's K-Wing here, and we're looking at the Batman Arkham Knight new Crime Fighter Challenge map pack number 1. And
Yes.
before we start, it is 5 things, or 6 things. I've looked it over briefly. You get the Batman and Robin Assault on GCPD. These are all AR challenges. A Nightwing combo thing, a Catwoman combo thing, and then a Robin Teen Titan Endurance thing where you can hashtag beat Harry, one of the developers who got 500,000 points. You can see I just attempted it real quick. I got 37,000 points, so I'm not anywhere close. And then you have 2 Predator maps that you can only play as Batman, which is upsetting because...
So, out of all these 6 that came out, Nightwing is in one of them?
Yeah. And this is still not quite the update that I was hoping for. I was hoping for, okay, you have the AR challenge things. There should be an option to switch out different characters, like switching out Batmobiles, like this.
Oh, right. That would be great. Yeah, so
Rocksteady, you still don't quite get it.
Yeah, it would have been really awesome to be able to play as Nightwing and some of the other ones. Yeah,
so we're going to start with the Batman and Robin, and I have the 1 year later Robin skin because, and I might actually call Tim Drake Red Robin a lot because I've been rereading a lot of the pre-52 issues where Tim Drake goes into the new persona of Red Robin after the disappearance of Bruce Wayne, and he's, you know, kind of estranged from his family and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
And hopefully I've put the dialogue back on because usually when I do lore, I shut it off because it's just annoying.
Yeah. Well, Robin is wearing red in this, so...
Yeah, that is the 1 year later costume, which is a tribute to the fallen Superboy.
Oh, right, yep.
And you technically could say it's also a tribute to the, I wanted to say Burton, but it's not. The Bruce Timm second alliteration of Batman the Animated Series. Which is where there was the small Robin.
Oh, right.
Always smack into those guys.
So you get extra points every time you tag team in this
I
challenge?
think that's how they do it. I mean, I'm not really good at using the whole tag team thing, but that could be what it is.
Yeah, it feels like the screen is telling you you did something good whenever you tag team, so yeah.
Now, the difference between Batman and Robin and his sidekicks is Batman actually has the ability to break other people's stuff.
Oh,
like, he can break weapons and things like that. And Robin and Nightwing, they can't.
That's kind of unrealistic, because Nightwing could totally do that. He's just as strong as Batman.
Well, he replaces Batman, so...
Yeah.
What just happened? Mr. I have this huge...
Yeah.
thing.
So... I hope we can beat Harry.
I
try our
don't
best.
see that happening, mainly because I've used so much Disney Infinity stuff that I'm just kind of
like... Luke has been editing a lot of videos, we've been moving, and, yeah, we've been doing a lot of Disney Infinity on the other channel, so, this is kind of like Batman, like, kind of coming out of his bat cave, and he's a little rusty, and he's fighting bad guys to get back into it.
It's an interesting way of looking at it.
He's like, Alfred, I have to go fight thugs. It's been a while.
I don't really understand what that's
I have no idea. Yeah.
That's okay. Finish him up. Booyah!
So, what do you switch between? You're switching between Robin and Batman right now?
Yeah, this is dual play.
Yeah.
This is the big thing that, you know, everybody was so excited about back in the day. Like when this game was announced, like, oh wow, you can do this, and they also showed us things where it looked like you could play as the characters in all kinds of stuff, but wasn't really that. Wow, that was kind of bad, but oh well. This is the Robin and Batman thing. So it kind of fell short of what I was supposed to do, but that's alright. This is just a showcase.
Alright, yeah.
Yep.
I distracted you with yeah, weird commentary.
This is why Amber is not allowed on lore videos anymore. So a lot of people ask, why don't you have Amber on the lore stuff? It's like, because she asks questions
questions.
My mind is like a filing cabinet. And
I ask really noob questions, like, and sometimes Luke will get distracted, like, oh my gosh, how did you mix those two people up? Or you don't... Yeah.
Well, when I was messing around with this before, I got all the stars anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the Nightwing one is next up. And yeah, so the reason why Amber isn't in the lore stuff is my mind, when I'm explaining things to people, it's like everything's going in order. When Amber asks a question, I have to try to refile things, and then I can't really remember my placement. So it's easier for me to just have an outline of topics, and then like I briefly look over at my laptop while I'm playing the game live, and then I keep everything going.
We've tried it before where I'm on the lore and I'll interject things, but I'm just very distracting. So
She's very cute though.
Aww,
So.
thanks.
Smooth.
That is so smooth. That's why Nightwing works alone without Oracle, because he would get distracted too.
No, she's in his ear all the time.
Oh, really? Wow, that must be really distracting.
I can never fully play like Nightwing though, because playing as Nightwing would be like, he is chatting like so much. In one of the recent issues I read, when he goes back to Gotham at the end of August, he's fighting somebody who looks exactly like him because they're using some type of spiral gear to make it look like it's some type of spy thing. But he's fighting himself, and he's literally talking so much about, you know, who are you? Are you supposed to be Clayface? No, you're not Clayface. You're terrible at acting. And, you know, he's doing all this stuff while he's, like, dodging bullets and being acrobatic and bouncing off walls. You know, and then it's like, wait a minute, are you the Question or something? And the guy's just like, shut up already. So, I mean, he talks a lot. And when he was Batman, like, in the pre-52, he didn't quite talk as much. Because, you know, Batman doesn't really talk, so...
Yeah.
There's that.
Maybe that's one of his secret weapons, is talking his enemies to death.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
I think he purposely does it to distract them, to catch them off guard. So they're thinking, like, they'll think about what he's saying, trying to, you know, answer it, or think of what, and then he'll get them, you know?
I thought I would actually... That was the first time I noticed that I was able to pull off the blade takedown since probably... I still just can't get it the way that everybody else can because the mechanic is different.
I feel bad for distracting you on the last one because you did do a lot better last time I was just watching you play. So
that's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not upset. Things happen. That's why live stuff is fun.
Yeah. Batman's mad at me though. He's like grumpy.
Gonna send me to Blackgate, huh? I don't think so. Ha! How do you like that? Sends a real charge through your system, doesn't it?
Yep. You get a charge out of that.
Whoa! Alright, so it's always good. I hate the shield guys, but if you can take care of the brutes first, I mean, more power to you. I think this is an endless thing, though, so... Oh, that didn't really matter, did it? Stop that! Yeah, they're just coming out of the woodwork, so...
The way he's fighting, it feels like he's doing it really effortlessly.
Yeah, but that's because he's Nightwing. Look at that. He's so cool. But a lot of people are asking what's going on with the Nightwing lore. That's coming out tomorrow. I have the outline done. I've read so many comics from Batman Reborn, Detective Comics, and all this other stuff. I do not use Wikipedia, and I did take offense to that one troll in the comments a while ago saying that I just pulled this information out of my butt and I'm just making things up. I don't use Wikipedia because Wikipedia is false. Anybody and their mom can edit that thing and fill it with so much false information, and I hate that, so I just go right to the source and read the comics.
I could tell you personally how much effort Luke puts into all of the lore videos. He basically...
I kind of lock myself in the room.
You kind of, yeah, you lock yourself in the room. I don't see you for a long time.
I love tablets for that reason, though.
And basically, he'll remember all of the comics that he read as a little kid and also recently, but then he'll go back and double check every single one of his facts, and he'll go and see if there's any other comics related to it, and basically, you know, he'll basically do an in-depth, you know, research thing on it for a few days, and then give you guys an awesome lore video, and I love watching them, so.
You actually, she listens to him when she does things. Oh!
Yeah, I do.
90s Catwoman.
I like listening to the lore videos just when I'm, you know, I don't know, doing stuff, doing the laundry, whatever.
What happened?
Oh, wow. Yeah, this Catwoman
90s!
costume is awesome.
Well,
Love
unfortunately, 90s Catwoman is finally dead, though, which makes me sad. She died in Convergence, which...
Aww.
Yeah, she actually died defending, I think it was Kingdom Come Superman, or Kingdom Come Batman, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then she was actually joking while she was dying, so it was kind of like...
Yeah.
How DC Comics explained 90s Catwoman, how she was and stuff, it had to do with, of course, Zatanna's brainwashing so that the villains would never be able to figure out people's secret identities, so you couldn't do horrible things to your loved ones of said heroes. So that's how they kind of explained the weird, campy aspect of the DC universe, that it did happen in the dark 80s and stuff like that. It's just, it didn't really happen without a, what's the word am I looking for? A really bad thing, because she basically lobotomized, like, all the villains' minds, Zatanna.
Yeah.
And Catwoman was one of them, so Catwoman, when she was a hero for a while, she was like, so I was never really a hero, I was brainwashed into thinking I was a hero. And she struggled with that for a really long time.
Yeah, I wonder who the real villain is then. Seems like Zatanna might have been.
In Identity Crisis, the villains are the Justice League. I really believe that. Green Arrow and, you know, Black Canary, Zatanna, and when Batman finds out, you know, that's when he creates the OMC project, Brother Eye. Those robots to kind of keep tabs on the Justice League because, you know, they're kind of crazy.
Yep.
I mean, they're an army of gods with very few men, you know, and they're the most powerful things in the universe, essentially. If they go rogue, who's going to stop the Justice League?
Tell me, K-Wing, do they bleed?
They will.
Exactly.
Ah! Speaking of bleeding, I'm not doing very well.
I really do like her outfit now that I see it in motion. It's awesome. It's gray?
It's purple.
It's purple. Okay.
You're thinking the animated series costume.
Yeah,
although
I was
supposedly
thinking that.
she is getting her animated series costume as well. I don't know if it's in September or when it is, but it's supposed to be happening.
Yeah, it was hard for me to see with the dingy lights. Yeah, no, it's purpley now. I can see it.
I love that move. It's just so much fun. There we go.
Pretty cool.
Now you're done. Well, that is the Catwoman thing. Oh, cool. I did get 3 stars on that, so I was pretty happy with that one. Yay!
Simulation complete.
I don't like the ponytail, though, but I was actually looking at the concept art of her again, and I did see the belt. And she did have the ponytail, but I really love 90s Catwoman. Her books are a lot of fun. Her Convergence book is really fun, too, but spoilers, she dies at the end, which is kind of upsetting, but there are a lot of characters that died in Convergence, so... It's just what I called it. It was DC Comics Hunger Games, more or less.
Oh, yeah, I know. Ugh, I'm not a fan of that at all.
We can attempt this, but this is an endless thing, so I might save that to the end. Let's try the new Predator things.
Okay.
And I'm just going for speed of taking down people. I'm not going to be doing whatever the... What do they call it? Like the list of things that you're supposed to do.
Oh,
like,
right. Like all the extra challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going like this. That's a cool picture.
It's really
cool
awesome.
Picture.
Are we gonna get to see the Keaton suit again? Are we?
Yeah,
still in that one?
I'm still wearing the Keaton suit.
Awesome. And that is your favorite suit, right?
That
in this
is
game?
my favorite.
Simulation activated.
Awesome.
So yeah, this is part of the stuff, and again, it's only Batman. So.
Sadness.
Oh, that guy's already
really
down.
wish you could switch and be Nightwing instead. I mean, just having Nightwing as an interchangeable character in some of these would be really awesome.
It would be really nice, but it's not happening that way. So.
I think he's earned the right to be cool too.
There we go. Oh, the wingspan is wrong. So wrong.
Oh, right. His wingspan would have been less than that.
Yeah.
As Keaton, yeah, okay. Or in the first movie, he didn't really have wings at all.
Nope, he didn't have wings. That's why he fell off the rooftop.
Yeah. The cape was just a cape.
Wait. Ah, there was a fear thing. Crap. Messed that up.
Come on,
You get
Batman,
down.
you can do it.
Escalator takedown. Ow.
Yeah.
So we've taken out 5 guys, and we have 13 to go. So I'm just totally just doing my own thing, I guess.
Sneaking up the escalator.
Well, that's how I did it before. So when you do takedowns like this, you get your fear power back, which is good because you really need your fear stuff.
And then you can use your fear against those who are your enemies.
Yep. Whammo! So we've got a couple guys left, so I guess we'll do a fear takedown. So, I mean, this was a part of the story, so I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call this really a new challenge map. I mean, when I was reading about the challenge maps, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be really cool because this is, you know, all new stuff. It's like, no, we've had this.
Yeah, I know. This looks really familiar to me. I don't know why, but yeah.
It's the Two-Face heist.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. When he did the bank thing.
This is where you actually defeat Two-Face.
Oh yeah, this looks familiar because we did this before. We did they were here in this bank robbing it.
That's right. What? Who saw Batman? Oh.
Oh, 2 guys with guns.
What? I'll just do that.
Oh, well, I'll ask later. But do you know how much challenge stuff or new DLC content they're gonna have this year? Or?
They're gonna do a series of I was going for speed people. I wasn't going for, you know, avoid taking damage, take out at least 3 guys with whatever chandelier stuff. This was just all. This is the first time I literally ever played it, so just showing it off. Maybe I'll try to do stuff like that, but I'm not really a completionist. I like to play things, show them off. You know, you guys can get your own feel for things. But what was you asked me a question?
Oh yeah, I was wondering. I'm Distract City over here, but I was just wondering what kind of DLC. Do you know, like when the next challenge maps are going to be out, or when the next wave of DLC is coming out, or you have any idea? Yeah, they're gonna keep releasing it like for a year or something.
Till December or January.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah,
so there's going to be a Nightwing storyline that takes place after the Nightfall Protocol ending, where the Penguin is trying to get out of GCPD. It's an Arkham story. It's probably going to be about 10, 15, 20 minutes, like the Red Hood or Harley Quinn story, which I hope it's longer, but the GCPD building isn't all that big, so I don't really know. Another thing it could be as well, there's going to be more skins. We know that there's probably going to be, because there's the Adam West skin, the Burt Ward skin was leaked a while ago, but we don't know when that's going to happen. I'm probably saying around November or December because there's a new animated movie that's coming out with Adam West and Burt Ward based on the 66 Batman that's coming out on the 50th anniversary of the 60s Batman show, which would be, I believe, in the spring. So to have it closer to spring, like around Christmas or November, makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah.
Simulation activated.
That sounds good.
I hate those guys, so I'm going to take them out first. I could do a fear thing.
I wish this was Nightwing doing it, because it would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, what can you do? I'm trying to... This is,
You could hack the game. No.
Could
No,
hack the game.
You couldn't.
No.
If it was PC, you could.
That guy gonna... I'm gonna go up this ladder. Great.
Oh no!
I got saw! Scene! I got...
I don't know why, but when you started playing the last challenge map, I had it in my mind. Like, as soon as you climbed up the ladder and you were sneaking around, I had that song in my head where Batman was sneaking through the night and taking guards down. That was awesome.
What song was that?
Oh, where you were like, quietly I sneak through the night. I really can't mimic it I can't do it justice. It was awesome. One of my favorite episodes you've ever done.
Oh, the Arkham Asylum thing?
Quietly I sneak through the night.
Yeah, I do sleep through the night very quietly, so I mean...
Sneak through. Oops.
Yeah. So I always do this different than everybody else, but that's just how I roll, I guess.
do it stealth-like. Well, that was cool. Your cape was like in a circular twist thing.
My cape is
amazing.
awesome. I love my cape. My cape is fun. I don't know how many guys I'm supposed to beat here. Don't really know.
That man should have taken a selfie at that moment. He would have looked so cool.
Now we gotta prevent guys from putting a sentry down. So sentry things are fun. How many guys are there? 5 armed left. Okay. Boom, boom. Got a little tense there, didn't it?
It's muy intenso now. It's getting intense.
I got this guy earlier. We'll see if he's okay.
Why didn't he fall off? It's not falling off. He's supposed to fall off that. Oh my gosh. That's kind of annoying. Usually you can knock guys off platforms.
I don't know
with
why.
the back
but-
grapple.
Yeah, but like playing this game or watching you play this game after Arkham Knight is already defeated and stuff. It's just not as intense as before when you went with the story. When you were part of the story, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like Batman's just kind of chilling. He already took care of business. He's just taking care of extra things now.
Yeah. Let's see, how many guys are left now? I remember when I used to be so kind of skittish with challenge maps. Now it's like I have a lot more confidence with doing things, even if I don't get everything right. It's like I'm not really, you know.
Yeah, I remember I used to be really stealthy when the first games came out.
I'm still
Yeah,
I still
you're
feel
very-
like I handle situations the way that he would, but
Yeah,
you know, I don't go for like all the things.
yeah.
There's just one left, Batman. Stop playing around and finish him.
Okay, thanks, Jason.
I thought we already took care of you, Arkham Knight.
There we go.
Simulation complete.
Yay! So, we got 1 star. Woo! 1
That's-
star.
That's what Batman is saying in his head. Yay, 1 star.
1 star. That's all you get. That's all you get.
I think he's happy about that. I can't tell because he never smiles.
You can't tell because he never smiles. Alright, so I guess we'll try to beat Harry, but I don't think we'll be able to. And the beat Harry thing, this is an endless mode called Robin Teen Titan, which is pretty cool. And this is kind of like the Penguin, Iceberg Lounge, or the Joker's thing, except it's not timed. But it's not really like some of those other ones, because unlike those ones, this one has the annoying blue aura, which kind of throws me off a little bit when guys like materialize like Tron-like into stuff.
Yeah.
And also, it makes the environments are much, much smaller than the Iceberg Lounge. It was a bigger environment that you could go around. This is more condensed, so just keep that in mind.
Wait.
So, I mean, I really don't like the AR challenges, though, because of that blue wall. Because it makes me feel like I'm Keaton. Like, look at this. Look at how, like, stuck I feel.
Really surreal.
I'm very stifled.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of room to move around and escape. If there are a lot of guys kind of closing in on you, you can't just swing out of the way and then come back at them another way.
Right.
I won't even break a sweat on you.
No breaking sweats.
They're the walls are literally cramping your style. Like, they're cramping in on you to the point where you can't get
Ow.
the job done.
I already messed something up. Oh, ninjas!
You just kind of whack that guy on the head right there.
Well, I'm a very violent kind of guy, so I mean...
Yeah, I know.
Wait, did I just see him revive somebody? The ninja
Stephanie
revived
Brown
somebody?
better watch out dating this guy. Oh, wait, that's right.
She did. At the
Yeah,
end of
I know.
Convergence, they got back together,
Okay.
which I thought was so adorable. Like, they're kind of nursing each other's wounds from the final battle against Gorilla Grodd. And I think Stephanie kind of handled it pretty smart. I mean, you know, the other Batgirls probably would have stood their ground and stuff like that, but Steph, you know, she was smart. She was like, you know, they only said, you know, the alien guy only said I had to defeat the guy. It didn't say I had to, like, actually beat him, so she basically told the guy whose world was defeated, who came with Grodd, that, you know, if you let me win, by like letting me knock you out or whatever, because you only have to knock the person out. You don't have to kill them.
Yeah.
Yet some people chose to kill because they're evil. But
I know, right? Why would you need to?
no, I'm just talking like the villains. The actual DC
okay.
villains would
Alright.
kill.
I thought maybe some of the heroes did that. I was like,
Well, I mean, I think Jason did, and Batman didn't really care anymore because it's kind of like, well, it's a little gray area right now because we're not on Earth, but
yeah. Interesting. So she didn't have to kill them. Or kill the bad guys. She could have just knocked them out.
Well, there were two bad guys. There was Gorilla Grodd and there was Catman. And Catman came from the same like dimension that Grodd was from, and Grodd had already wiped out his planet anyway, so he didn't have anybody. So he taunts the big monkey, and then Stephanie punches Catman. Grodd and Catman get teleported back to their city that's destroyed by Telios or whatever. And you know, Tim Drake and Cassie, the former Batgirl, and Stephanie, the current Batgirl, all survive.
Wow. So basically, Stephanie worked smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And she always did that as Batgirl, though. She used her brain, which was cool.
Pretty awesome.
I mean, she could fight and stuff, too. She's just...
You were making me into a tremendous Stephanie Brown fan, because I had never even heard
I have so many of her comics on my tablet
I never
now.
even heard of her before, and then you were telling me, oh yeah, there's more than one Batgirl, and I was like, what? Because, yeah, obviously
Yeah,
I had
and
never-
Stephanie's mentor is Barbara Gordon, who, like, basically does the whole Batman Beyond thing. She's in Stephanie's ear, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like the way that Bruce is with Terry, which is cool. So
Cool.
she's always there. So this Batgirl is never really alone. I mean, Babs did the same thing for Cassandra Cain, who was
okay.
Batgirl in the 90s, like where she would be her ear. But the thing about Cassandra is, whoops, she wouldn't talk, like, at all. Oh.
Oh, okay.
She was a very silent person. She took like an oath of silence, and it was kind of creepy because you had this
That's
girl
weird.
who was a Batgirl dressed in all black, and her face was covered too, so she looked really freaky.
Yeah.
And she didn't talk ever. Like, even if she got shot, she would never talk.
Whoa.
Yeah, hardcore. I'm doing terrible, but that's okay because
Silent
this is fun.
Intimidation tactics or something. I don't know. Wow.
No, you didn't try to do that. Maybe you did. Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, I guess this suit is
Ouch.
pretty cool for Robin, but he's still kind of a human target with the bright yellow. It's not as bad as
I
his...
love this costume though. This
Yeah,
costume's
it
great.
is, but it's bright yellow. It's got the blinding yellow. That's cool. I like it. It's not as bright as the original Robin outfit, which was a tremendous, like, bullseye
Yeah.
decoy.
Decoy! Yeah, we learned all about decoys recently, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But we'll probably talk about them in Disney Infinity videos. But yeah, I mean, this is fun. I mean, I just don't. That blue bar is just so distracting to me. You know, it's just kind of like.
It's
There we go.
unrealistic. It breaks the mood of the whole thing. It's like, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of tense for me because I feel trapped. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, you're just like Keaton.
I don't.
Not a fan.
I don't really do my best work like being stifled. Uh-oh. I don't think we're even... I would really like to just be able to get 3 stars, but I don't think it's going to happen. But, I mean, this is a lot of fun, and I will not get to beat Harry, but that's okay. Because this is really well done, and I just wish there was an option. It wouldn't be hard. I mean, think about it, Rocksteady. All you have to do is put, like, a little, slider thingy, like the same that you did for the Keaton Batmobile and whatever Batmobiles you release outside of the Tumblr, to give people the option to play as characters. They don't want... I don't think they understand that people don't necessarily want challenge maps just for characters. They want the option to play as whoever they want.
More options, exactly.
And I understand that it's only like, what is it, $1.99 to download the first challenge, like, Crime Fighter pack or whatever, but it's still, I mean,
Yeah,
they
pretty
don't get it yet.
Yeah, I mean, each person has their own favorite character, or character that they really like to play as, or character that they love in the comics or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, to be able to have you able to play in...
Oh,
I mean, it would be
he goes
amazing
down.
to be able to play in all the challenge maps as your favorite, but...
So we did get all 3 stars, so that's, I mean, whatever, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, what people love so much about Arkham City and what made it such a huge hit is you had all these challenge maps, yeah, but you had the ability to play as whatever character you wanted. If you were a Catwoman player, you were Robin, you were Nightwing, boom, you could do all those things with those characters. And
oh wow, I forgot they did that in Arkham City.
yeah, they did do that. And Rocksteady, you just don't understand that. But anyway, guys and gals, I did not beat Harry. Maybe I will seriously try sometime, but I don't think so. This has been the DLC showcase for the Crime Fighter Challenge Pack. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. I will be back tomorrow with the Dick Grayson lore.
You did good, Kaylee.
Oh, that would be really, really late. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Stay here on the Nightwing 1 channel for more Batman content a few times a week because I'm still moving. Anyway, bye-bye.
See ya.